All right, so now we're ready for the inside of our bus. We've already mentioned that our doors work properly, that the hinges work properly. So we're going to mention several things before we get in the bus. We're going to look at our stair treads and our treads down the center of the aisle. They are firmly attached. Nothing is raised that would be a trip hazard. We also have our handle, our student handle that the students must use to get in and out of the bus. Firmly attached, not cracked, broken, or missing. We have another student entrance light, which is firmly attached. It is clear in color, and it's not cracked, broken, or missing. So as I work my way up into this bus, the next safety item I come across is my fire extinguisher. And I have a little poem that goes with it. No, it just rhymes. It's rated and dated, and it's in the green. So it's rated that it's an ABC fire extinguisher. It's dated that from the last time it was checked. And if we check our gauge in here, our gauge is in the green. It is firmly attached, and our pin is also in, and it's also attached. At this point, what I'd like to tell everybody is you've got to have the bus turned on, not started, but just on, so when we work our safety equipment in the back, that all of our alarms will work. Now, at this point, since I'm already here, I'm going to start from the top and work my way down. So I like to work from left to right. So we have our student mirror. It's firmly attached. It's not cracked, broken, or missing. We also have our visor. For the sunlight like today, it's not cracked, broken, or missing. And we also have a seatbelt cutter, which is attached for this, that if we would have an issue that we couldn't get out of the bus, we needed to cut the seatbelt off, we could grab it very easily. We also have our body fluid kit and our first aid kit. They are firmly attached. They're not cracked, broken, missing, and we do have seals. Anytime that we use any of these items from out of here, we bring it back to the garage, we keep the box of what we used, give it to the mechanics, they refill it, they reseal them, and we're good to go. We also have our insurance and information for our bus, our registration. We have our fans for our defrost and extra boost. They're not our defrost fans, but they help us. This bus is equipped with a dual-sided camera, which films what's going on in front of us, also what's going on behind us, and the driver. So as I come into the bus, the next safety item I'm going to discuss is our seatbelt. Our seatbelt properly works. It's not cracked, broken, missing. It's firmly attached, and our seatbelt is not frayed. We're also going to check our seat. Our seat is firmly attached. It is not cracked, broken, or missing. We're also going to check the second part of our seatbelt, which is firmly attached, and it's not cracked, broken, or missing. Another safety items we have on this bus we have our reflective triangles. We have 3. They're not cracked, broken, missing, and they're firmly attached. Now underneath here, I do have a crowbar, which is here in Pennsylvania. Our school buses are required to have a crowbar. Again, it is firmly attached. It's not cracked, broken, or missing. So now I'm ready for the inside inspection of my bus. I'm checking my center treads, that it's not lifted, that there's no trip hazards. And now I'm going to check the bottoms of my seats. I like to check the bottoms first and work my way up with the backs. So as I work my way back, I'm checking my seats that they're firmly attached. I'm also checking for rips and tears in the seats. I'm also looking for any debris on the floor that could be a trip hazard, as far as paper, cans, anything like that. So I'm checking my seats to make sure that they're firmly attached. I'm working my way the whole ways back. They're firmly attached. Firmly attached. Firmly attached. Firmly attached. Now I'm at the rear of the bus. Now to make sure that my bus alarm works, we've already checked our door. So now we're going to open our door from the inside, and our alarm works. All right, so we also have a child safety button here, that before we can exit the bus, it forces us to come back to the back of the bus, push this button. We're checking for any sleeping students or somebody hiding. We can reset that. If we do not reset that, what happens is our horn and our lights flash. It makes a big noise, and it is very annoying. So the reason I check the bottoms first, now it makes it easier that I can see all my safety exits as I walk up, checking the backs of my seats again for graffiti, rips, or tears. Now, if you did have any graffiti or rips and tears in your bus, We also have a seating chart, so you have an idea of who's sitting in this seat and who could be responsible for that damaged items. So as we work our way up, we also have our inside lights. They are firmly attached. They are not cracked, broken, or missing. And we're gonna put up this window because it's kind of cold today. All right, so we're checking our seats as we come back. Now we come back to our first safety exits. All of our safety exits, there's 6 of them along the windows. They are all properly labeled, and they also have a latch, and they are marked on the side that they're properly labeled, that these are emergencies. So we pull the handle, our alarm works, our hinges work properly, and our latches work properly. Now we would ask the instructor whether he wants us to check all of them or just some of them. So we would do that to hoist down. We would check all of them down. We also have 2 roof hatches, a rear one and a front one. How they work: we turn it from latched to the exit position. We have to push up on this red button. Now our alarm works. We can use this as a hatch. Now how we shut this alarm off: we have to push our bar up. There's a lip on the inside of this bar, and there's also a lip on the inside of this. We have to catch it, pull it down, lock it in. Easier said than done. There we go. And it shuts off our alarm. We can pull this and turn this back to latch. Now, if we just wanted to use this for a ventilation system in the summertime, we can just push this open, and you notice the alarm didn't set off because right now it is not an emergency hatch. It is just now a ventilation hatch. Now, to make an emergency hatch, again, we would turn it to exit, push the red button up, unhook it, and flip it open. Now we'll just close this hatch. Okay, we'll work our way up, checking the backs of the seats as we come up to the front of the bus. If they're not loose, they're not cracked, broken, or missing, they're firmly attached. We're working our way up. Again, we have another safety exit, a roof hatch. Again, we push the red button up, open the hatch. To get it to shut off, we put up our little catch, lock into our clip. There we go. All right, that takes a little practice sometimes. So now we're ready to sit in the driver's seat.